At Auto ID Solutions, we've been working with LVS verifiers and selling LVS verifiers to our customers for years. Over the years, we've learned a thing or two, and I hope we can show you a couple things that will help improve your process. The first place we will go is the Setup tab. So looking under the System Settings section, you will see here a reference, additional reference, and company name. This is where you can modify the reports slightly, and admittedly there is very little you can do to actually modify the reports, but you can change these three things. So you can put anything you want under the reference or additional reference, and you can put your company name, your customer's company name on the reports, whatever you would like. Most of our customers use like a job reference number, so we'll say job 1 here, and under additional reference they might say the lot or batch number, lot 3. And then here is an example of what the reference would look like with that information. So you have your company name at the top, and then you have your job or your reference, and then your additional reference here. Still on the Setup tab here, you can set up operators by using this button here. So right now you can see I only have admin set up, but you can add additional operators. You can change passwords. If a user forgot their password, here's where you can go to change that password or reinitiate that password. Also a nice feature in this is if you want certain employees or users to have limited access, you can lock certain features for them. So if you only want your managers to be able to calibrate or change settings, you can just lock that feature on all other users. On the reports, it will also show which user verified this code and generated this report. So you can see here that the admin did because I logged in under admin. When verifying a code that is just outside of the field of view, you can perform stitching to still get a verification report. When on the grading tab, press Ctrl S to get into the stitching window. You can follow the written instructions here, but you will want the left side of the code and quiet zone visibly in the field of view. I also suggest lining up the blue horizontal line at either the bottom or the top of the barcode. So when you have that in field of view, I would put add, and then you will see a red vertical line appear. You want this red vertical line to appear at the same spot as on the live image. Again, make sure the blue horizontal line is just touching the bottom. You will hit add again and the stitching will be performed. Once the stitching is complete, hit OK. You have to redraw the box around your code. But now you are able to get a verification grade of a code that is larger than the field of view. As you can see on the bottom here as well, when you do the stitching, your camera does get turned off, so you have to go back into the setup page and make sure you turn the camera back on here if you want to verify another code. A few other miscellaneous features that many users like are found in the Archive tab. So the first I will go through is the Audit Trail Report. So many users like this for audit preferences, obviously. So you can scroll through the entire history of your verifier with any setting change, any calibration, and it also shows which user completed this, the date and time. So if you ever need to perform an audit, this is where you can go for that. Similar to the audit trail, there's the calibration report. So this is just the history of your calibrations on this unit. So again, you can see which user completed the calibration, the date and time, and the values received. Also similar to the calibration and audit trail, you'll see the reference report. So this is your history of reports on this unit. So you can click on a previous report to see kind of which user, again here, which user verified this code, the date and time it was verified, and the results of the code. This is by all means not an exhaustive list of all the features of the LVS software and verifiers, but are some of the most popular and useful aspects that our customers use. Please see our other videos for more information or contact us for all of your verification or barcode related needs.